Hello everybody, this is Raven Star. I wanted to talk to you today about, I haven't been making videos because, you know, it's Thanksgiving was a little hectic, and my sister and brother-in-law and their girls came down with the virus, so we were all trying to stay away from that. And then it's just one thing happened after another, and you know, we were trying to help everybody there, and because that's what we do, we try to help people, you know. And then Christmas came around, and we were trying to make sure that we didn't have anything before we went on our Christmas vacation up to Virginia. So we went in for our test for the C19, and the I'm happy that our local pharmacy does the drive-through testing, and we had our results back in like 3 days. So I mean, there was really no rush for it and everything, and so but we wanted to get our testing done before we went on our vacation, because my sweet little mother-in-law, you know, she's on oxygen. We didn't want to take her anything that would hinder her health. So, and so we went for our testing, and we tested negative. So we went to Virginia for our Christmas. Had a wonderful time. It snowed. We were so happy, because where we live at in Virginia, our house is situated between, if you go out our backyard, you walk right up the hill up into a mountain slope. We have a mountain right in behind our house. And then in the front of our house, if you walk out our front door, walk across the road, you'll start climbing another mountain. There's a mountain up that side. We like to live in a bowl here. So, but it's really, really, really pretty. We have a house in an old coal mining camp. The coal mine's been shut down for years, but it's just absolutely beautiful back in through there, and with all the mountains surrounding our house there and everything. And we got to have our white Christmas. That's what I was getting at. We had our white Christmas. It was a wonderful thing. So we went there. We had our white Christmas. We loved it. Had an enjoyable time. Got to see some family that had came in from out of town as well, and that was awesome. And my little sweet little mother-in-law, she's just doing wonderful, you know. And so, well, we came back here to Tennessee where we live, and before the New Year's, well, we get up New Year's morning, and we're both sick. We're not feeling well. And me and my husband had decided, well, just for kicks and giggles, let's just go get tested again. Well, sure enough, we get tested, and we have the C19. I'm like, okay, we have this. I'm scared at this point, and my husband, you know, was like, he was very reassuring. My husband is an awesome guy. He was trying to reassure me of everything, and everything's going to be okay. You know, we don't have nothing to worry about, but we do have to call our doctors, you know, let them know. So I called the doctor's office and let them know, and was told, take Mucinex, and to not lay on my back, not sleep on my back. I'm like, okay, why shouldn't I sleep on my back? Well, I was never told the reason why it's not to sleep on my back. I mean, I guess estimated later on why not to sleep on my back. But I didn't have, I mean, I had congestion, but it didn't have the coughing. I didn't feel like my lungs were going to explode, and, you know, all such as that. But for 4 days, I did keep what I assumed was a migraine headache. You know, it's like a migraine headache, so I wanted to take care of that. But I'm on a medication for pre-diabetes that I cannot take an NSAID. So it means no ibuprofen. The only thing I could take was Tylenol products. Well, Tylenol generally does not touch my migraines when I get migraines. And these felt like a full-blown migraine. But I had taken enough, you take one like every 4 hours or whatever, not to exceed so many in a 24-hour period. You know the drill. I had taken enough to where I got it to dull the pain, but it didn't take the pain away. But I got it enough to dull the pain where it was tolerable. Anyway, I dealt with that for 4 days. I did lose my sense of smell. I did lose my sense of taste. Every time I got up to do anything, my chest felt a little tight. Didn't really cough anything out. I couldn't really cough anything up or whatever. I know it's a little too much information, gross, but it didn't do me anyway like that. Anyway, make a long story short, give you the Cliff Notes version here. We did get past that. Still don't understand why my doctor the receptionist wouldn't let me through to talk to my doctor about any of this. And I have to go back in February for blood work. So I may talk to her then as to why stuff happened, because I still don't understand why I couldn't sleep on my back, which scared me to death. And I'm a heavier set woman, so it's like, is this going to drown me? What's going on here? So, but I generally sleep on my sides anyway. That's just how I am. I sleep on my right side. But that's all right. We've gotten through this. It's been since the 1st. I think today's the 14th. So we're doing good. My husband went back to work today. We're out of quarantine. Finally. And let me tell you, quarantine is not fun. We did play a lot of dice. We call it. There's a game called 10,000. We did play a lot of that. We watched a lot of the YouTube when I wasn't sleeping. I still can't really taste much. I can taste anything salty. Well, let me reiterate. Back that train up. I can taste salt. I can taste mustard. I've never lost my taste for mustard. Never lost my taste for salt. I'm not a mayonnaise eater. I don't like mayonnaise. But I do like mustard. So I did taste the mustard. And I could taste vinegar. I guess because it's acidic. I'm not sure. It's a very strong thing. When I was losing my sense of smell, though, when this first started, and I noticed there was a real pungent odor of ammonia. And I couldn't figure out why I could only smell ammonia. It's like, why ammonia? Why am I smelling ammonia? Anyway, I got past that, and then all of a sudden, I didn't even smell that. So, now I drank hot chocolate last night. My husband made me a cup of hot chocolate, and I could barely get the taste of the chocolate. I was really happy about that. Because I'm like, hey, I'm tasting this. Because my coffee, I'm a coffee drinker. I'm a big coffee drinker. So I'm really not tasting this coffee. I know it's caffeine and it's hot. And it's good because I like coffee. Tasting it, no. You could give me decaf right now and I wouldn't taste it. Like I said, but I did taste a hint of chocolate last night. So I guess my taste buds are coming back slowly. I don't know how long it'll take to smell it. Yeah, no, I still don't smell coffee. That's a bummer because coffee, I like the smell of coffee in the morning. Yeah, I'm not really smelling too a whole lot. As with taste, I smelled a little bit of the chocolate last night, but it came and went. You know, it would be hit and miss with the chocolate. Did not smell dinner, did not taste dinner. And when you lose your sense of taste and smell, you have a tendency to not really want to eat anything because your favorite dish is just bland. There's nothing. But that'll come back in time. I'm hoping there. I've heard it takes about a month, so here's to hoping, you know. But well, I just wanted to touch base with everybody. I missed everybody. I missed making my videos. Hopefully I can, you know, now that it's winter time, I can don my boots and get my charcoal and some rice paper and go out and do some tombstone rubbing and hit them 2 cemeteries that I'd really like to hit that are out in the woods that they quit using them years ago. So hoping to do that too. So I'll be filming that. But y'all check on your mamas and your papas. Check on your mamas and daddies. Give them all your love. And if you've got grandbabies and great-grandbabies, check on them. And great-great-grandbabies, check on them. Make sure everybody's doing fine. So, y'all, stay sweet. Peace out.